Good morning, everyone. It is almost 7:30 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to put dinner on. I just got done feeding the baby, putting him back down. The baby always gets up, he still does 2 night feedings, and he does, a big stint where he does skip a bottle, which is right for where he is at 4 months. And he most always has 2 bottles. Even some nights he'll wake me up for a 3rd bottle, just depending, like if he's going through a growth spurt or something. But he always gets me up around 3 a.m. and around 7 a.m. to feed. Always. He's like clockwork. And so in doing so, I'm going to put on dinner for tonight. And we're having boneless ribs, so barbecue ribs for tonight. I'm going to slow cook these ribs in my really cute slow cooker, and for 8 to 10 hours. And usually they're done in 8, but I almost always loud truck, almost always cook them like 10 hours. I'm going to start off by coating my slow cooker with some non-stick spray so the ribs won't stick. Oof. And then my ribs, they did not thaw completely out. But that doesn't matter in the slow cooker, honestly. But you just layer these on the bottom, and if you have any like seasonings or anything like that, or make your own homemade barbecue sauce, just anything, then this is the time where you put other things in there. But the way that I do them is I just slow cook the meat, and then about an hour before I'm going to pull them for dinner, we add the barbecue sauce. I'll show you all that stuff later. But basically, I just line the bottom of the crock pot and a couple on top, and allow them to cook all day. I don't do anything else to them, and by the time they're done, they're falling apart. And if they were on a bone, they would be falling off the bone, literally. And most of the time, they're so tender and juicy, they just shred. But they're so good and delicious. Everyone has to try this if you have a slow cooker. Just want to show you, I actually, turn them all on their sides and got them all to fit on the bottom layer. So they'll cook a lot better this way. And I just thought I would share that with you. And I'm going to put the crock pot on low and leave it for 8 hours. And then I will show you later what I do. And now I'm actually going to go back to bed since the baby went back to bed, because it's still fairly early. Today, me and the baby, when I went back to bed, we slept until almost 11 o'clock, which is totally a luxury now. We're both very tired. Oh, and yesterday I didn't vlog because we had a rough night. And when I say we had a rough night, I mean the baby he didn't want to stay asleep. He slept like his 5 hours. And then he decided that he was going to wake up after taking a bottle at feeding time. He was going to get me up every 30 minutes. I'm not even kidding. And he did. And it was a rough night. And we slept a big part of the day yesterday. Just catnapping around because we were both so tired. I mean, even he was killed out, So, our morning routine. I've got making his cereal. I already made him a 2-ounce bottle that he's going to take with it. And today he's going to eat it with pears, which he's been enjoying. And yeah, I'm getting ready to go feed him and start his day. Is that yummy in the baby tummy? Yummy. He's too cute when he eats. For breakfast, I'm getting ready to fix me and Daddy a sausage, egg, biscuit. So, got our biscuits, eggs, and sausage. I'm getting ready to fry all that up. And put the biscuits in. And that's what we're doing for breakfast. That's really good. And quick and easy. Yummy! So, I know that I shouldn't, but I'm totally going to have this for lunch instead of, I was going to make something and then I decided not to because Daddy's gone to work anyways and it's just me. But my nanny made this strawberry cobbler last night. And I'm going to finish this off with some ice cream, which is totally bad, but it's so yummy. The ice cream I'm going to eat with it. It's my favorite ice cream. It's like no other vanilla ice cream I've ever eaten, and it just tastes so much richer, and it's really just a nice texture of an ice cream. I know that kind of sounds weird, but in comparison to other ice creams, this one's the bomb. And I am heating up the cobbler because I like to eat my cobbler warm. And I filmed a makeup tutorial on this look here. And my camera died, so it's kind of an incomplete tutorial. I'm going to try to film, the other day I wanted to film these snails and never got around to it, but I'm going to today and have that up before Friday, and then I'm going to also do a quick review of the It's Judy Time palette today. Not on camera because the baby has been extremely needy today. You know, sometimes they're less needy than other times, but he has been extremely needy today. So I am getting ready to feed myself and take care of him, and then maybe try to fit in another couple videos. Here's what the ribs look like after they've cooked for, these have been in here 9 hours actually. There's juice that the ribs produce in there, and I already poured that out. Here's the barbecue sauce that we like to use. This one actually is a limited edition one, and I bought it like a couple jars of this, whatever it's called, bottles. I have a brain fart. And it's a sweet and sticky rib barbecue sauce. Any barbecue sauce will work for this, and basically you just pour it all over your ribs, get in there really good with it, and just make sure they have a really good coating on them everywhere. And then you put them to back on low in the crock pot for another hour, and then they're ready to eat. Here is dinner. Got the ribs, boneless barbecue ribs that I made, and mashed potatoes and cream corn, and I like to hollow out the middle of my mashed potatoes and put the corn in there. That's what you see. And oh, this plate's really cute. I found them at Walmart for like $2 for a 4-pack, and they have polka dots on them. Of course they're red and they're oval, and I thought that was pretty neat instead of a round or a square. So I was editing out footage, and we haven't seen much of Connor today, and yeah, he was being a little fussy and was wanting mommy to hold him while I was trying to cook and get dinner ready for me and Daddy. And he's already had his bottle, and later he's gonna have a little bit more of his pears, and he'll have some kind of veggie. And so what I did was I brought him in here in the bed and put him on a play mat that he does enjoy. He can't really reach to kick the ball just yet, but he likes the little thingies up there. So I'm going to eat dinner in the bedroom instead of with Daddy to be with the baby, which he's always with us everywhere we are. That's not what I mean. I mean that he was just being so fussy. Connor, what's the baby doing? Yeah, he's trying to reach them there with his feet. And later we're gonna go visit his nanny and his mama. The baby just had his last bottle before bed, and I'm going to prep his cereal and prep our nighttime bottles and call it a night. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and good night.